We did not do a good enough job in the passing game today and gave up far too many big plays.
So I guess specifically though, what was the issue? Did you see any through line in terms of like what the issues were, specifically with Tyreek?
Yeah, I don't think we played the right leverages in the secondary, and I didn't think we rushed the quarterback effectively enough. But to give credit to Miami because they had a really good game plan and they made a lot of plays.
From your perspective, though, what do you attribute that to? Just coming off, I know coming in this.
I didn't do a good enough job, today, getting us, adjusted throughout the game, and we tried. And our adjustments just didn't take shape today, and it turned into a track meet in the passing game. And we gave up a couple killer third down and longs that I think really could have changed the momentum in the game for us. And again, it just wasn't good enough.
A lot of plays that were not made in this game, but what happened on the J.C. Jackson penalty that led to that field goal right before the half?
Yeah, obviously really disappointing. We were just trying to get out of the half with, a safe, prevent sort of defense, for our last play. And, obviously we can't foul on that play. We were just trying to get out of the half, and that really hurt us.
What were some of the challenges that Tua presented, especially in the second half for your defense?
They just made all the 50-50 plays, when we were on them. When we had, kind of under and over and under, he was able to throw with accuracy and timing. And those receivers, had a, heck of a day today. Tyreek, he was fantastic in the game today.
Just with Tyreek, what adjustments did you try and make first half to second half?
We tried to change up some of the personnel groupings, try to give a little bit more five-man rush, try to change some of the leverages and some of our doubles on him. But, again, they made all the plays today.
Brandon, when we spoke a couple of weeks ago, you were pretty encouraged by the defense.
Yeah.
These things, are these just small fixable things, or do you feel?
Yeah, you got to give credit to Miami. Sometimes games like this happen in the NFL. The last time, we played these guys, it was the other way. Okay, and sometimes you're going to have a game where you light it up, and sometimes, in a game with that type of skill over there, you can get lit up. And what you got to be able to do is, hang in there and then make some stops in the red zone. And we had our chances today. We had our chances in the red zone, and we had our chances on third down and long, and we had our chances for even more takeaways and some 50-50 balls, and we didn't make those plays today.
Brandon, you mentioned the red zone defense early. Early on, it actually looked pretty good with the Nick Williams fumble recovery, the second quarter, the Derwin James Jr. pass breakup. Yeah. What can you carry to the next game?
Yeah, we needed that stop at the end of the game. They made a tough play on the fade, and we felt like we did a good job on first and second down. We felt like we defended well to the front side of that play, but again, that was one of those 50-50 plays that he beat us on.
With all the excitement around your defense, you guys have talked about continuity. You said a couple weeks ago that you've really been able to engineer this personnel-wise the way you want to. I think your fan base looks at this and says, like, why isn't it clicking? Like, you're a defensive coach, you're calling the plays. Like, Why is this not clicking the way that you want it?
They're a really good team. They have a really good offensive, group over there. They're a top, 3 offense in the NFL, and they had a good plan today. And we'll make adjustments. We do have a good group of guys, and we just got to come back, learn from this game, and move on to Tennessee.
I know you spoke to your players during camp about just kind of expectations. So after a loss like this, what do you tell them?
Yeah, had we come back and won that game in 2 minutes, this is just one game in September. This is the first game of the season, and there are 16 left. And so whether we won this game or we lost it the way we did, we got to come back and we got to get ready for Tennessee. And we've got a good football team, and so do they. And we got to move past this one, learn from all the tough things that we're going to have to learn from in this game, and then get moving on to the Titans.
Obviously, you run heavy in this game, but what did you make out of Justin Herbert, his game in the air?
I thought he made good decisions today. I thought offensively we controlled the pace of the game, and I thought we executed our game plan. We really wanted to run the football to control the pace of the game. I thought we played with pace. I thought we made big plays in the passing game, and I think offensively we did enough to win this game.
They didn't really get to Justin at all until that last drive. What happened with the breakdown in protection until the last 3 plays?
Yeah, there's just a couple pressures and a couple adders, where guys that had someone in coverage kind of, secondary rushed us there. So, I think we can learn from that 2-minute drive from a protection standpoint. But, everyone on our sideline believed we were going to win that game in 2 minutes, but, after that, after the throwaway and the penalty, it made it tough.
Did you get an explanation on the intentional grounding?
Yeah, they just didn't feel like 25 got out to the flat.
Talked about the pass rush. Joey and Khalil both healthy. Like, why wasn't it getting?
The ball was out, Daniel. The ball was out, and we did affect him more in the second half. But when he got to the top of the drop, the ball was out, or it was well protected with 7 or 8 guys in the protection, and the ball was out. So, we needed to make, bigger plays on third down and those, those long situations. I think that was a time for us to get there, and we didn't do it.
Right, what did you make of JC's game overall?
Not very good.
Obviously, there was some uncertainty surrounding him coming in just off an injury that significant. Where does that sort of leave you guys? Are you in a position where you can sort of keep throwing him out there and let him work through this, or are you guys going to go?
I mean, everybody on defense today that was covering did not have a good game today. So it was not just J.C. Jackson. It was, our entire back seven didn't have a great game. And so it starts with me as the coach, and I got to do a better job.